Remember when you first started middle or high school, and there was this unspoken pecking order thing? Like, those kids who would size each other up, trying to figure out who's the toughest? Totally wild, right? Quick question. When I say king of the animals, what's the first creature that pops into your head?
Easy. Lion. I mean, Lion King, duh.
Exactly. Most people immediately think of lions when they hear king of the jungle, but here's the thing. Sometimes these lions end up alone, like rogue lions, or when they get separated from their pride. And that's when the hyenas show up, a whole pack of them. Imagine they tried to take down a lone lion. Do you think a bunch of hyenas could actually hunt a lion? I mean, come on, most animals don't stand a chance against a lion. Lions are insanely strong hunters. They're ambush predators, meaning they hide behind bushes or rocks, waiting to pounce. But because they're so big, it's hard for them to stay hidden. Sounds like hunting would be tricky, right? Here's the wild part. Lions are the only cats that live in groups. Yeah, they team up for hunting. So picture a bunch of these massive animals hunting together. What other animal can deal with that? Oh, and get this, the male lions with the big manes? They're usually chilling in the shade, trying to avoid the heat. It's actually the lionesses, the females, who hunt as a group and bring home the food. So imagine this, the husband's just lounging around at home all day, and it's the wife who goes out to hunt and bring back the food.
Wait, so if the lionesses do all the hunting, does that mean the male lions are kinda weak?
Nah, not at all. The males don't hunt because they've got another job. They protect the cubs. The little ones are easy targets for other lions, hyenas, and even wild dogs. So really, it's the male lions who have to face the tougher threats. Male lions are about twice as big as females. A male can be up to 220 centimeters long, with a shoulder height of 125 centimeters. Females max out at 180 centimeters and 110 centimeters at the shoulder. When you see them in person, you can't help but be amazed by how massive they are. But sometimes you'll see rogue male lions, or younger males, who've left their pride wandering around on their own. That's when they run into hyenas, especially spotted hyenas. They have a major rivalry going on. In the wild, when a lion is alone, hyena packs will try to steal its food. Of course, it goes both ways. Lion prides will also snatch meals from hyenas. It's just how things work in the wild. The stronger one gets the meal. It's like when a group of high schoolers shows up, and the middle schoolers just clears out of the alley. Hyenas scatter the same way. It's like, oh no, here come the senior lions. Even a lioness can make hyenas back off just by her size alone. Look at that lioness walking with such confidence. In the wild, if you saw her coming, you might as well admit your dinner at that point. Hyenas don't stand a chance. Lions are fast. When they catch smaller prey, they pin it with their front paws. For bigger prey, they lock in their claws so it can't escape. And once they've got control, it's over in a flash. Their canines puncture the artery, and it's lights out in no time.
But what about when a single lion faces off against a whole pack of hyenas? Wouldn't that be a fair fight for the hyenas?
So, there's this one lion wandering by itself. Suddenly, a hyena pack surrounds it. An animal by itself is usually an easy target for a hyena gang. But even solo, a lion is still a lion. Look at this male lion. It's just one, but the hyenas don't dare rush in. It's like watching a one-man wrecking crew. One hyena even gets injured, and the lion doesn't waste that moment. It jumps at the chance and kills one of the hyenas instantly. The rest of the hyenas are furious and charge in together, but even then, they can't take down the lion. It goes ahead and takes out another hyena. No wonder they call it the king of the jungle. Eventually, the hyenas can't even approach anymore. It's just one male lion, and all those hyenas are terrified. In fact, 71% of hyena deaths in Namibia's Etosha National Park are caused by lions. That sheer power and the lion's mane really capture the whole king vibe. It's honestly impressive. Have you ever seen a hyena in real life? In videos or animations, they are always getting owned by lions. They roll in packs, bullying the weaker animals, and just seem super sneaky. But here's the thing, hyenas are actually really powerful animals. I mean, they are one of the few animals that can even think about challenging lions. A pack of hyenas had just made a kill and were eating when, out of nowhere, this male lion comes sprinting in. It grabs one of the hyenas in front of the whole pack. Like, look at how many hyenas there are, and this lion just attacks first. That's some next level intimidation. Why did the lion attack a hyena that wasn't even bothering it? Well, lions are apex predators, but they share the same food source as hyenas. Lions know instinctively that hyenas are competition, so they don't just dislike them, they actively go after other carnivores. Do hyenas just sit back and take it? Nope. When that lion grabbed their pack member, all the hyenas attacked at once and managed to save the one that was caught. Even the lion seemed surprised. Hyenas get a bad rap as scavengers, but they're not small or weak at all. Spotted hyenas can weigh up to 80 kilograms. That's huge. They're the second largest carnivores in Africa after lions. To put it in perspective, a big wolf is like 50 kilograms. So yeah, 80 kilograms is a whole other level. Look at this video. Doesn't the leopard look tiny compared to the hyenas? Even leopards can't stand up to them. Hyenas also have insanely strong jaws. They can crush elephant bones like it's nothing. The bite force of a hyena is over 400 kilograms. That's similar to a killer whale's bite force. There was even an episode of an emergency rescue show where a guy lost his finger after a hyena bit it off during a feeding accident. That's how powerful they are.
Wait, so can hyenas ever actually take down a lion?
Well, there are rare cases where hyenas attack first. But think about it. What would happen if the legend UFC fighter went up against 20 high school bullies?
I'd say the zombie would take them all down.
Maybe, but if the bullies ganged up and grabbed his arms and legs, the outcome might be a bit unpredictable. Here's an example. A lioness had just made a kill and was eating when a pack of hyenas came along. Honestly, with that many hyenas, they could actually stand a chance against one lioness. By all ganging up and putting on pressure, they managed to scare her off and take her meal. And listen to those hyenas laughing. It's like they're throwing a party after chasing her off. That laugh really does sound evil, right? But suddenly, their laughs turn into yelps. From the distance, a male lion is approaching. Haha, look at the confidence on that lion. The hyena's vibe totally changed. It's like the lioness went back to the pride and tattled to the male lion.
Which one of you hyenas messed with my wife?
The male lion struts toward the hyena pack, and just his size and energy alone make the hyenas back off instantly. They don't even dare to try him. For real? Too funny.
So hyenas will gang up on lionesses but don't even try it with a male lion. Is it just because he's bigger?
Yeah, it's partly because male lions are about twice the size of females. Hyenas definitely fear the males more. Now check out this scene. A male lion is chilling, eating a buffalo he just hunted. He's huge, just relaxing in the shade, enjoying his feast. But then, you hear the hyenas in the distance. The scent of buffalo blood draws in a whole pack of hyenas. The hyenas start creeping closer like, should we go for it? Should we not? There's a saying, you don't mess with a dog when it's eating. But apparently hyenas didn't get the memo. One of them just straight up bites the lion's tail while he's eating. The male lion's furious. He doesn't want to lose the meal he worked so hard to catch. But there are just too many hyenas. Eventually, he has to give up his kill. Look at that pissed off expression. The hyenas then feast on the buffalo the lion caught. So yeah, hyenas will occasionally pick a fight with a male lion too.
So, can hyenas ever actually hunt and kill a lion themselves?
I've never seen hyenas directly hunt a lion to eat it. They fight a lot, sure, but predators usually don't fight to the death. They know each other's weapons are deadly. If one predator dies, the other one would probably get severely injured, and an injured predator doesn't last long in the wild. That's why you don't often see them fighting until one dies. But one time, there was a crazy situation. A pack of hyenas went all out on an old lion. Normally, hyenas are pretty cautious when they attack, but not this time. In this clip, they go absolutely wild, and the lioness has no idea what hit her. There are like 6 hyenas on one lioness, completely overwhelming her. If no one helps, she'll be ripped apart alive by the hyenas. But then, just in time, a pride of lions shows up. With only 4 lions, they take down the entire hyena pack. Why are lions' entrances always so epic? Without the lion pride, that lioness would have been hyena food for sure.
Oot, if they both eat the same food, why don't they just team up and hunt together? Wouldn't that make things easier?
Dude, you can't be serious. Haha. It's like when you're making yourself some pasta and your sister comes in like, "Can I have just one bite?" Doesn't that make you annoying? Everyone's got to get their own meal. Here's a lioness digging into the ground. Why is she suddenly digging? She's hunting. She's pulling a massive warthog out of his burrow. In Africa, warthogs use underground burrows as homes. Lions, hyenas, and wild dogs will dig through the burrow to catch them. The lioness bites the warthog's neck hard. The poor thing struggles, but once a lion's got you in its claws and teeth, there's no escape.
Oh man, now I feel kinda bad for the warthog.
Hey, you eat pork belly too, don't you? Haha. And if lions don't hunt, they'll starve. It's just a circle of life. But then, from a distance, a hyena shows up. And no, not a pack of them, just one. Why is one lone hyena walking up out of nowhere? Haha. Then it sneaks up on the lioness.
That looks like a lot of food. Mind if I just get a bite?
The hyena starts eating the warthog that the lioness just caught. How hungry must you be to steal food right from a lion? Haha. At first, the lioness doesn't even notice because she's still busy hunting. Look at this hyena now. It's just openly chowing down, sharing a meal with a lion like it's no big deal. This hyena's got guts, I'll give it that. The lioness finally gets fed up and smacks the hyena across the face, but the hyena doesn't give up. It keeps dragging the warthog away. It's like, well, now that we're sharing, I might as well take the whole thing. But eventually, the lioness snaps and bites the hyena by the neck. She's had enough and starts pummeling it. The hyena, beaten and bruised, backs off and watches from a distance, waiting for its turn. Like, dude, you should have done that from the start. The hyena is waiting for the lioness to finish, hoping to snag whatever's left. But nope, not happening today, and the lion took the leftovers with him. Haha. Even in the wild, no one can stand it when someone tries to steal a bite of their meal.
But why do hyenas always get portrayed as the bad guys? They're just trying to survive too.
You're right. Because of how the media shows them, hyenas always get the bad guy role. But that's not the whole story. Hyenas are actually super loyal to each other and stick together. A pride of lionesses is messing around with a small animal. It's a baby hyena. The tiny thing is getting tossed around by the lionesses like it's a chew toy. But then, out of nowhere, the hyena pack ambushes the lions, and in the chaos, the baby hyena escapes. Normally, hyenas wouldn't dare mess with a lion pride. They know they don't stand a chance. But when it's about a baby hyena, the game changes. The hyenas are ready to fight. A lion charges at the hyenas. Usually, they'd run, but instead they start gathering and form a wall, standing their ground and threatening the lions. They organize and attack the lions together. The hyenas were furious because their baby was in danger, and they weren't backing down. In the end, they rescued the baby hyena, and even the lions were caught off guard by how brave the hyenas were. Give it up for the hyenas for standing up to those huge lions even when they knew they'd probably lose. You know when people get hit the hardest? It's when they let their guard down. They think their opponent is weak, but turns out that opponent is actually super strong. That's when you get wrecked. Never let your guard down, especially in the wild. When you're drinking water, that's the most dangerous time. You're totally vulnerable. You're just trying to have a peaceful drink, but before you know it, a lion or a pack of hyenas could be coming at you. Or a huge Nile crocodile might just burst out of the water with its jaws wide open. It's late at night, and a lioness is looking around before she starts drinking from a waterhole, staying cautious the whole time. She's about to head home when, suddenly, a pack of hyenas surrounds her. The hyenas have the lion cornered. It looks like she's not getting away easily. But then, out of nowhere, one of the hyenas yells and starts running, and the whole pack follows. They all bolt out of there. Why did they all suddenly run away? Did the lion pride come to the rescue? Nope. When the camera pans over, you see it. A herd of elephants is charging toward them. Thanks to the elephants, the lioness managed to escape too. Before the elephants showed up, the lions and hyenas seemed like such a threat. But once the elephants arrived, they both looked like scared little kittens. Honestly, elephants might be the real kings of the jungle. The moment they appear, every other animal is just completely outclassed.
Haha, yeah. I heard someone say that lions are just figurehead kings.
In the wild, size matters a lot. Sure, we call elephants the kings of the land, but there are creatures in the deep ocean that are even bigger. Next time, we'll talk about elephants. The the so-called kings of the animal world, or maybe the gigantic creatures living in the ocean. We'll bring more fun stories like that. If there's any animal you want to hear about, drop a comment below. Today, we took a look at the hyenas who messed with the wrong lion. If you had fun, make sure to hit that subscribe button and take some knowledge with you. We'll be back with more cool stories soon.
Wait, are there really animals bigger than elephants?
Oh yeah, tons in the ocean. Orcas, humpback whales, giant squids, whale sharks, and more.